We wanted to welcome you to this journey of outlaw overland adventures. And we wanted to give you a little update on what's going on with the Alzheimer's situation. We did hear back from the PET scan people, and everything is in the works, and they should be calling back next week with an actual appointment date.
About time.
Yeah, it is. It's been about time. It's been a long, hard journey if anybody that's known how to deal with insurance. But yeah, hopefully on our next video, we'll actually have a date set up for the scan, and then we'll go from there. This episode, as you guys could see by a couple of pictures, is we're going to give you a complete walkthrough of our 2021 Jeep Gladiator and everything we've done to it to date.
Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.
Go.
Hi, I'm John, Outlaw Overland Adventures. As we promised, we're going to give you a walk around of our 2021 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. We bought it, it was stock. It's a stock Rubicon. Nice vehicle, came with the bug screen on it. It's the only thing that just came on. The outside of it was stock. We first got it, we put on the Patagonia MT tires. We put the bronze colored rims. We got rid of the silver on the lettering and went to gold. We changed all the Rubicon badges to the bronze and black, and it's got the topical graphic map stuff in it, like down here next to the air vent. We'll put the gold pinstriping. We went to St. George. That's why all the bugs are on the window. Got the American flags back here. Got the flag. We the people are pissed, but it doesn't say that. We boost. We picked this up at Overland Expo at Pacific Northwest last year. Lights here and on the front. That's from Tractor Supply. Badland winch, obviously from Harbor Freight.
And the reason we picked the lights is because, if you can see, it's got the darker background on it. So if you look at the front of the Jeep, they don't stand out. We wanted them to blend in better. So that's why we got the lights with the black background.
And we got a Yankum ropes. Fairly excellent. Love it. The bumper is a Mountain, I don't remember, Mountain something. But it's not one of the most expensive bumpers, and it's not the cheapest bumper. It's something we could afford at the time, and it is built strong enough to keep this winch on here without tearing off. We can hold on this without tearing it off. It does mount correctly. Outside of that, the plans are we're going to add a lift kit eventually. Probably a metal cloak game changer. I'm going to leave the rock sliders the way they are. I have no problems with that. We're not going to be out rock crawling Rubicon or anything like that, but I want it set up so if we get into a situation, we can get out. This American Adventure Lab, St. George, Utah. Great people to work with. This is called their load-bearing enclosure and load-bearing rack. We went with this because We wanted to keep the dust out of the back of the Jeep. We're going to put a refrigerator. We're going to have our air compressor, battery setup, and power stations in here. We wanted to keep it dry. We can put some clothes or whatever in here to keep the dust out. It does get a little bit of dust. Took it through a car wash. It does get a little bit of water through it because there are some spots that need to be sealed up a little bit better. But excellent product, excellent people to work with. We haven't decided. We will be putting a canoe or kayak racks on here to carry our kayaks. We're going to put a roof rack up here that will carry our Starlink and our solar panels. That's kind of the plan there. We might put a spare tire up here right now or later. We haven't decided yet.
And right now, if we wanted to, we could put our rooftop tent on it.
Yeah, we could put our rooftop tent on it. It's set up for that. We would like to get a spare tire carrier that goes in the hitch that will fold out so that we don't take up the space up here. And the reason I want to take the tire from under there and move it is because I want to put a winch back here and have it work out towards the back. So if I get into a situation when we're out by ourselves overlanding on a back trail and I get in trouble, I have a way to get out forward or backwards. So I don't have to go figure out a way to go around and around and around and try to pull myself out backwards from the front. That's the purpose of the back winch. But the tire carrier we want will also accommodate pulling a trailer that we want to get. So outside of that, it's nice. I am going to change the screws. They're going to go black. They stand out like a sore thumb. And that's my fault because I didn't ask for them. So they're working on seeing about getting me a new set. But it's got a MOLLE panel here on the door. We can hang fire extinguisher here, paper towel rack, whatever. We're going to do the MOLLE panel on the inside, from the sides, the front, and this side. This will have a slide with the refrigerator on this side. We'll have all our recovery gear and storage bins right here. The battery and the air compressors will all be up front. There will be lights in here. I'm going to put an aux beam switch system in here to run the lights in here. We're going to have lights in these holes over here on each side, both passenger side and driver side. So when we're out camping, we can have some more light out around the camp. And that'll be run from back here. There will be a backup light set here that I can turn on and off inside the cab, and a amber light. So when we're traveling with other people and it's dusty, I can turn them on from inside the cab and they can be safe, see us, be easier to see us.
Right now we're looking at the different models that have both the backup light and the amber lights in them, so we don't have to have too much extra on.
Too many lights back here.
Yeah, exactly.
Stick out of the way. I know there's a couple that are made, but I don't know if I can switch the two colors separately or at the same time, turn them on. So I'm looking into that.
So that's what we've done to the outside, and we'll show you a couple of the things that we did on the inside, basically for our comfort. One of the things that, if any of you knew about this cup holder right here, with the armrest, it's really hard for the passenger to get a drink out. So I went on Amazon and we came across this nice cup holder here. It doesn't screw on or anything, so you can take it off anytime you want. It is basically on with sticky tape, and it works fantastic. I've used it numerous times. The only is when you shut your door, you've got to shut it easy or your drink is going to whip, but it splashes out. It doesn't spill, it just splashes out. So the other thing that we did is, I don't know if you can see it that well in here, is I really didn't like the plain red on here. It's just too red for me. So what we did is I went on Amazon again and I got this wonderful mountain decal that we put on the front of it. The other thing that we did is, since we do have that 90-pound dog, when we're traveling, we found out that sometimes he likes to get in the front seat. So I got this cover here that adds a little extra cushion and also scratch resistant. Yeah, it's got a couple of dog prints on it for it to protect the armrest in case he decides to get into the front seat. The other things that we've added is, this is for our iPad. We have our GoPro mount, and then we have a phone mount. Eventually what we're going to get is we're going to get a MOLLE panel to go up here. The MOLLE panel, then we're going to try, it all depends. We may move this up here so that it hangs down a little bit here. We haven't decided yet. But on the MOLLE panel, it is going to have a CB radio. We still use a lot of CB here up in the mountains, so it also helps communicate with the logging trucks. But we also are going to get another rugged radio to go in here, and then of course the mic will come down. One of the things we've done with a lot of people is we have our patches here. The patches on this side is events we've gone to, national parks. I still have, we just came back from St. George, as you guys know. So I have all the ones from there to put up. We've got on the other side is different YouTube people that we follow. Also their patches. And then in the back is any vendors that we've had from vendor shows. We have that. Also in the back, because we do have that 90-pound dog, I did get a seat cover for it so that it protects the leather seats. After our recent trip to St. George, we discovered that to make the dog a little bit more comfortable, we're going to go with a total seat delete in the back. At first, we're probably just going to get the 60% because, like you said, we're doing this all on a budget. So we'll do the 60% and then eventually we'll do the 40%. Most of it is just to make the dog more comfortable, and we probably will be traveling occasionally with a cat. So we just need to make them as comfortable as possible in the Jeep. So those are about all the changes we've made so far. You'll notice that I haven't cleaned up the Jeep from our trip. This is from his drooling along the way. So we'll get this cleaned up. We'll get it ready again for our next adventure. But on the inside, that's about all we've done. Oh, the other thing we did is, because I happen to be short, I also had a knee replacement surgery in October. So I'm still having troubles getting in and out of vehicles. And with the bigger tires right now, it's still a little bit hard. John says a lift kit. I'm still trying to talk him out of it. So we'll see what happens with that. But in the meantime, we got these grip handles. On our other old Jeep, we had just the webbed ones. And we found out that because of the weather here, they just deteriorated too fast. So that's why we went with these metal ones, and they're great for getting in and out. What you can't see is this attachment right here, and that will eventually have a window punch in it. For Christmas, we always try to do something new and different for our kids. We went to the Adventures with Purpose website, and I got them all the window breaker. We also got them fire starter kits and flint. So we call it this year their survival kit. And unfortunately, when I ordered everything, I sent it up to them instead of sending it to different addresses. So our window punch is sitting up there. As soon as we get it, it will go in these pouches that are attached to there. The other thing that we have, which we haven't put on yet, which John will show when we get that, is we did get the seat Velcro pouches for the back there that will eventually get those on.
Those will go on probably once we get the seat delete.
Right. And we are going to hit up Harbor Freight or Tractor Supply, and we'll also get a small shovel and an axe that will mount on this side. Yeah. So that will be the other addition that we have on it. And I think that just about covers everything that we've done to the Jeep.
And then also on the other side, they have one MOLLE panel in the middle, which we can hang a first aid kit, a box or something on here. And in these positions here, there's plenty of room to add the 1 gallon gas cans or water tanks. We're gonna do the gas cans outside. We'll do the water on the inside. So those will go on the inside MOLLE panels. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Love the Jeep, love the tires, really, really like this. This has been awesome.
And what I especially like about it is that how, John probably showed you how to open it. is that when the Jeep's locked, there's no way you can get into it because the tailgate has to be open in order for you to open it up. So that's what I really like about it. So everything is secure and we don't have to worry about it.
So, yeah, it's, and we'll show, there'll be still pictures of what it looked like prior to this. So.
And one of the things that we do want to mention about the Adventure Lab is the American Adventure Lab top we got is that when we did go to St. George, they did have this for a day and a half. And you will notice that in their installation video, it is our Jeep that is featured on how to install this. Not only will you, when you buy one of these, if you want to install it yourself, will you get the paper copy, but you'll also get a video of our Jeep as they assemble and put it on.
It'll be on their YouTube channel.
Yes, and I will put a link to that below, so you'll be able to go in and see that. So this is our Jeep. Like we said, we love it, and we'll take you on more journeys when we go on it. We plan to get out in the woods, I would say at least once a month, or go on some type of trip for you guys to see. So that's our journey for today, and we thank you for coming with us, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you on the next journey.